Hmm. How's it going? I'm a lazy ass motherfucker. I needs to do the videos con more frecuencia. Um, it's like 6:43 p.m. on November 30th. So so I I didn't do a video for the last week or so. It's been like a week. I ain't done the video for like a week because my I was like I decided to do animals individualistically on my animal site on the Rocky Mountain National Park, which takes forever. I already drew in 1,000 Albert squirrels, and I don't even know how many of the other squirrels are. I don't know if I'm going to do those because there's like more. That's just the one that there's the least of. I think I'm going to draw in 3,700 raccoon, and I'm like 300 in. I drew 360 bighorn sheep in there in four herds of 3 of 100 and 1 of 60 already. I did like 300 I don't know, oh yeah, a bunch of owls, like 300 owls or something, a bunch of 40 bear, 25 mountain lion, 250 muskrat. There's 400 turkey, I haven't done them yet. And so I was pasting in this information of them, and then they were talking about the life zones, and I was like, oh shit, I got to do the life zones. Yeah, because I stopped doing video book reviews because or listening to books because I was just doing research on these animals. I had animals on the site, but not on all of them, not all the animals, and just copying and pasting and the links too. But found one that was on Gutenberg that you can put on there, and yeah, put that one on, and so, but then yeah, I realized about the life zones. So like yesterday or the night before last, I realized I had to do the life zones. And Boulder is really cool that way because you have all of the different ones right in this small area, And Boulder has, I think, 6. It has the plains, which goes for 3,500 to 5,500, and Boulder County goes down to 48, 85, I think. So Boulder County has 2,500 feet. Has 615 feet of that. And that's actually what I'm tracing right now on my computer. It took me forever to do Rocky Mountain National Park because the way that I find out the zones is I draw a big polygon around it where the corners are lower than it, and then I just raise it up to the whatever level it is, but it's not exact. It like changes, so I have to have like a sample of like 20 of them that I just choose which one is the most similar to the height, so I can keep it within like 10 or 20 feet, and I just trace it, and it takes forever, and yeah, it just took me forever, like more than a day just to do Rocky Mountain National Park, but now I'm done. And so because I did that, I'm going to do Boulder County. So I'm doing Boulder County right now. I'm doing the plain zone. That's my cockatiel. And then I'm going to do foothills, which is 5,500 to 8,000 feet, 2,500 feet. And then upper Sonoran, 7,000, 8,000. And then montane, 8,000 to 9,500. And then subalpine, 9,500 to 11,500. And then alpine after 11,500 to 14,300 and 439. That's in Colorado. I need to change it. 14,251 or something. What 49? Whatever that it is that Longs is. Yeah, I haven't plugged in how big all of the zones are on Rocky Mountain National Park because I just started going on Boulder County. But after I do this, I'm going to get going on the beaver and try to plug in all the beaver, and then I'm going to do in all of the It would take like a whole day if I have a good day, but it's worth it when you zoom in and you can see them all. Then I'm gonna do 3,000 elk and then whatever other animals. I haven't figured out how many of the different weasels there are, because they know that there are mink and long-tailed weasel, short-tailed weasel, and I'm interested in them because I have ferrets and they look just like ferrets. And I think that's all of the little weasels. And it's like they know that they're there but there's only been like a dozen sightings in the last 20 years, and it's like, well, then how many are there? And so I'll have to figure out what the minimum, I guess, square miles and all that is, and then plug them in. And then after I plug in Rocky Mountain National Park, I was thinking, depending on how long it takes and how cool it looks, I might have to do the same thing with Boulder County, meaning, and that would be really interesting, because then you would see the difference between Rocky Mountain National Park and Boulder County, like how many animals they allow to live there than not. But it might take forever to do Boulder County, but it might be worth it. I don't know. I'd have to do more raccoon, and because Boulder County is bigger than Rocky Mountain National Park, but doesn't have the density of animals, so I think I'll end up doing it. So I wanted to just give myself a week until I was like last Saturday. I was like, oh, just give yourself a week, just work on this a week, because what I'm trying to do is just link the Google Earth stuff that I've already made, but then I saw this page and I was like, oh my God, this is way too cool. I have to look at it. It's gonna look awesome if it's done. And out of all the things that I'm working on, it's the least developed, but it's also probably the most interesting to people. So, and to me. So, and now is an appropriate time for me to do it, because I recently got all these animals. I live in a little microcosm. I live in a little jungle here with all these little animals, and then I have little animals that look like I'm out there, and it's just cool. Like, you have these wild cats out there. My mom has a cat. Wild weasels. I have weasels. All these wild birds. I have birds. They even have I think I could have sworn I saw a lizard on the road. I should have grabbed it, a little dead lizard, when I was on a bike ride. But I have a turtle. I saw a turtle a couple weeks ago. A wild turtle out there in the pond. So it's cool, man. Plants. I think I'm gonna end up. I'm gonna be at the beginning of the month pretty soon, so I think I'll have a little bit extra money to. I think I'm gonna buy some more pots. I think I want to fill up my wall of my living room with pots, because if I'm gonna spend all this extra money having all these light bulbs in my living room all the time, I might as well just have the entire wall filled with plants, so that I'm using all that light, and then I get to see which plants do well, and then I see why. Like, it's maybe because it didn't get enough light, and it appears to me that the ones that get the most light do the best. Like, there's this, and I'll do a tour later, and I got all the plants from the ones outside. I just had a bunch outside. I can't remember how many, like 100, and I brought them in and just replanted them, and they're doing great inside. Just water them a lot. The flowers, vermilions, and they barely fit in these little pots. But yeah, I've been sleeping in, and it was like 3 p.m. when I turned the lights on, but I think I'll just keep them on until like midnight or something. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's nice to have all these like flowers in the house. I smelled one. I could smell flower. I want to get so many flowers in here that I can actually smell the flowers in here, because I have oh shit, I forgot to turn off my air purifier. That's that noise in the background. I was gonna turn it off for the video, so I don't have too much noise. But I have those, so I can, and I have 2 humidifiers. So yeah, maybe I could get a cool flower smell in here. But I ran out of money on my credit cards, but I still had a little bit of money in my checking account. So I ordered some some more glow stuff on Amazon. I'm totally fascinated with glow, because I have all these black light in my bathroom, and I I have Irish Spring, which glows. Even the suds glow. It's so cool. And I'm gonna put like glow powder all over my bathroom so that everything glows like crazy in there. And so I looked online, like whatever I could buy that glows. So for $5, I got a glowing mushroom because I'm gonna grow mushrooms and eat mushrooms all the time. So I have the money. It's only $50. I don't have the money or the time, but I just got these little like watch batteries. So I got one of those. I got these glow strips, 15 glow strips that I guess people put in their cars, but I'm gonna put around all my cages and stuff. And those are powered by AAA batteries. And then I'm gonna have I got one of those little fairy lights that people put over pictures. I'm gonna put those around like a cage or something. And then I think I got, did I get, oh yeah, I got 100 1,000 glow stars. I think 800 glow stars to put on the ceiling, and then like 12 glow balls that are like supposedly stuck on the ceiling. And as soon as I have the time, I'm gonna do my glowing deck. But I have to get through. So I think what I'm gonna do is go until the, like I said last Saturday, go until the end of the week, until this Sunday, before I even just think about doing anything. That's why I kind of like shut down, because I was doing research, so I wasn't able to like listen to anything. So I was listening to music and I was watching some Cobra Kai with Paula, because we were talking, we wanted to watch something together. So I thought it was cool that I could hold the phone up to my big screen TV, that TV back there, because it fills up the whole thing. But then because I could watch whatever, but then she didn't like that. So I guess she got the trial at Netflix. But anyway, what the hell was I saying? Yeah, I don't have the time to, yeah, so I'm working on this book. I'm listening to the history of Japan, but well, yeah, I saw 2 movies too, because I haven't seen movies for a while. Sky Captain, Edge of Tomorrow, and then The Ambulance. Maybe I'll see another one, just to keep my brain, I don't know, easing into this project. Yeah, I should start to listen to more, but I just haven't really. I got out of it when I was doing this. But anyways, so I'm gonna go until I think the end of the month. The end of the year. Because this is just so interesting, and out of all the things, probably the most interesting. And and I want to look at it myself and all that. So yeah, I think I was able to work on the history stuff for more than a month, so I think I can do it. I'm going to try to go for over a month on this and just do as much as I can on this Fauna page on the Google Earth, and then make the page. So hopefully by the end of today I can finish. Yeah, I think I will listen to my book, because I'll finish the tracing, because it's super simple. And what I have to do is, it's kind of complicated, because I have to constantly change the elevation of what I'm tracing, keep an eye on that, and make sure that it's the right height, elevation. Sometimes I have to be a little under or over the line that I see. Sometimes it's right, but yeah, so but I want to do it right, because it's interesting, and you can see just exactly where, I want to make it like a line with what I see on the map. So I was even thinking about doing Indians, find out how many of them there were, and make Indian villages. And then even animals from the past, if it's feasible, like grizzly bear and wolf. But anyway, so I haven't uploaded it for a few days because I haven't had my Dreamweaver open. But if you download the Fauna page, but maybe like by today or tomorrow, I'll upload it. But I think maybe it's better to just, if you're interested in what I'm doing, just wait until I'm done before you even look at it at all. So you get to see it when it's in the best shape. So until the end of the month. So if you're interested, wait until the end of the year, the beginning of next year. And that's my mom calling. Yeah, and that's when we'll be ready. But yeah, it's going to be really cool. Talk to you tomorrow.